Unfortunate Cookies podcast where he just ruined our intro. But I am here to pick it up. My name's Kyle. Don't worry, I'll save the day.
We had to go B squad, and he's literally eating a grilled cheese as he does the announcement.
Can we talk about
professional?
No, can we talk about this grilled cheese for a minute?
Let's do it. Let's break it down.
All right. Have you ever had my cooking?
I don't think so, actually.
Really?
I feel like that's kind of surprising. I don't think you've ever made stuff for me.
Really?
Okay. Here's the thing. Because most of the time growing up, we were hanging out. It was like midnight. So we'd have a whole posse together.
Side
going
note,
to Meyer, getting into trouble.
I still am suffering from shock when you hit me upside the head with a piece of pizza.
It was one time, okay? Hey, but high school intrusive thoughts.
I remember I was sitting at your kitchen table looking out at the water. Josh was to my right. I don't even know who was to my left, but all of a sudden there was a pizza slice that hit me up the left side of the face from behind. You had it in the crust, so it came up like tail whip style. Pepperoni, cheese smear like on the face, and I'm like, it took me a minute to process what just happened.
Yeah.
And it like there's one of those things you just got to kind of let it happen. Like,
what do you say? What do you say to that?
Yeah, what do you say to that?
I remember I definitely had some intrusive thoughts growing up. I remember Josh will remember this very well. I was very quick for revenge for that kind of stuff, and it was way over the top. So the pizza slice was unprompted. I guarantee you that was just like
I didn't even do anything to deserve that.
Yeah. It was a perfect circumstance. You looked way too content just sitting in the chair. We had plenty of pizza. Lord knows I wouldn't have done that if we didn't have a lot of pizza. I was like, we got plethora.
That's like a cantankerous wife. Like, oh no, you are enjoying yourself way too much.
You had too much fun over here.
We got enough pizza.
But no, I remember Josh, we were on a youth trip, and he stuck his straw into his drink at like Burger King or something, pulls out the straw, doesn't cup it. That's very important. He's not cupping the straw. So the straw is not full of liquid, like probably Coke, right? It's not full of Coke. It's just dunked in there, and he brought it out, and then he blew through it in my face. I was a couple feet away. So I need people to understand, like, this could sound fairly bad, and it was in my face, but it was a spritz at most, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if he had stuck the straw in there and cupped it, we know.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole straw full of Coke. That's way worse. No.
You're drinking
that. Them's fighting words. So he dunks the straw, spritzes Coke in my face, my reaction, I took my entire large drink and dumped it on him.
It's like those memes, like nobody ever, and then me.
And I did feel bad. He was like, that was so overkill.
Wasn't he sitting in the car or something like that?
Well, yeah, we still had like an hour and a half left. So like he was sitting in the bus with soaking wet like jeans. And I'm like, I do feel bad now. I felt bad back then. But in high school, you double down on that. You know, you're like, you deserved it.
I do feel bad now. But in the moment, I did not feel bad.
I probably smirked it. Got him.
That's hilarious. All right, back to my grilled cheese.
Yeah.
So, so since you've never experienced my cooking, I like to think that I'm a pretty good cook. I like my cooking. I like to cook. But I have made this grilled cheese different this time than I have any other time, and it has changed the way that I will forever grill cheese.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's not a big change, just minor detail shifts. But, okay. You've made grilled cheeses before, right?
You know, honestly, Kyle, I think we should dive deep into this. So I think, why don't I start with telling you my grilled cheese process?
Well, I was just going to ask you tell me how
it's
your
simple.
process. We're telepathing wavelengths here, because I was just going to ask you that. All right, go ahead.
Let me tell you mine, and I don't think it's going to be yours because this is just for my kids. But I'm open to upping my game. So here's what I'll do.
Okay.
2 slices of bread. You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, I don't do that at all. No, okay, 2 slices of bread. You butter the insides, okay?
Okay.
Then you put, like, a couple Kraft singles in there,
Mhm.
close the sandwich. Then I spray Pam on the outsides of the sandwich,
Okay.
put it on a hot griddle, and then I have a weighted cast iron weight
Yep.
that I squish it down, a couple minutes aside, down the hatch.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear yours.
So, very similar, but here's the thing. It's all about efficiency. For me, I'm like, how can I make this process simpler? Because, buttering the bread and stuff like that, I'm like, I just want the grilling and the cheesing. So, I use a cast iron pan for pretty much everything. Okay. So, you heat the pan up, just take the butter, put it in the pan so it melts in the pan. Now you have a little layer of melted butter. Put the bread on the butter and then put the cheese on the bread, and it's all starting to melt. And then put the next piece of bread on the cheese. So now you don't even like your the bread butters itself. I'm serious. It soaks up in there,
I'm gonna
and
butter
then
your
you
bread.
yeah, it soaks up in there. You give it a couple minutes. You pick it up with the spatula,
Yep.
and then, like, so you gotta rebutter it, so then you just throw a little another thing of butter on the pan, it melts out, you flip the sandwich over, and you let it ride.
Dude, let it ride, baby. So
Yeah.
you're building the sandwich in the pan.
Exactly,
Okay.
and you're melting the butter first, so the bread soaks up the butter from the pan, and then it crisps itself, and you
Crispus
just
itself.
kinda yeah, you build it in the pan.
Are you concerned about the butter burning?
No, because it's, like a low medium heat, not necessarily medium
Okay.
low,
Okay.
but a low medium heat, and then you just gotta pay attention to your timing. But no,
Well,
it
yeah, my
doesn't hurt.
my concern, Kyle, is that you're saving build time, but you're losing time with the heat.
So,
The grossest sound.
I'm sorry, it's just good grilled cheese. You can have it on hotter heat and still speed up your cook time. But basically, it's as you're getting your stuff out, you throw your pan on the stove,
Yep.
turn it on. You're getting all your stuff out, you throw some butter in the pan, it melts, you throw your bread in there, you throw your cheese on there, and you throw your other piece of bread on there, you let it sit for a minute. You could squish it if you want with your squisher. But anyways, you do that side.
You can squish it if you want with your squisher.
I mean, so you do that side, pull it out of the pan, throw another little thing of butter in there, flip the sandwich over, and then let it sit.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch. It's done. Less steps, more grilled cheese.
I
And
mean,
if so, I noticed. Okay, so you said you buttered the inside of the bread.
uh-huh.
No, so is your bread buttered on both sides or just one?
Well, I butter on the inside, Pam on the outside.
Oh, that's right. You said Pam. So if you wanted to butter on the inside, you could always just like, a little bit more butter in the pan, flop, flop, and then you let it sit and build. But it's
So
great.
your only improvement suggestion for mine is just to build it in the pan.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
This is more like a cooking tip, I think, than an actual chef. I thought we were gonna get some. Then I put some oregano. Then I put some,
Oh
a
no.
bababooey,
No, none of that.
You're Italian, Kyle. You don't have any tips?
No, we could make a gourmet grilled cheese, but this was a quick
Okay.
throw together grilled cheese. I mean, okay, so the best grilled cheese I've ever done, I think it should be made with sourdough bread for one thing. Sourdough bread, butter, three different types of cheeses, bacon, already
Ooh.
pre-cooked in the oven. Oven cooked bacon. It hits different. Oven cooked bacon, tomato, a little bit of salt. That's your grilled cheese.
Dude, I want one right now. The bacon, I've never thought about putting bacon on my homemade grilled cheese.
Oh,
I do
bacon and tomato with like, and make sure you put some coarse salt in there.
yeah.
Do the oregano. Yeah,
Uh, maybe a little, do you remember when honey baked ham, we'd make bacon in the morning?
that's how I learned. That's why I said
Oh,
like
oven.
oven cooked bacon just hits different.
The issue is I don't have a lot of time because when my kids are up, I gotta get ready for work, so it's like, we'll make breakfast, but then if there's bacon, I'm ashamed to say it's usually microwave bacon. It's,
I don't know that I've ever microwaved bacon.
it's not great, but it's not bad. If you need, because it's like, if you're microwaving bacon, you will never be in this much rush because also eggs and
No,
bacon.
you just said like this is what we do. I don't like it, but
Okay,
I do it anyways. First thing on your mouth. That's not. It's not great.
you Kyle, you don't have kids. That's what
No,
I'll
no, no.
say.
I yes, I agree
Okay,
with you.
because here's the thing. Bacon and eggs is like a 5-minute meal. I get that,
Yeah.
but if I can make it
So is
in
5 minutes
3
too long?
minutes. Huh?
Yeah, I'd say is 5 minutes too long?
Well, yeah, because if I can bust out eggs real quick, microwave that bacon at the same time, they're eating in 3 minutes, I can go, like, change real quick, shower, brush my teeth sometimes, if I'm lucky.
Bam, done. All right, kids,
Uh,
breakfast in 3. Sit down.
sit down. That is one of my favorite things. Yeah, my thing right now is if I make breakfast, I'll put it in front of them and then just, like, bust to the shower real quick.
Oh, that's your escape?
Yep. I was like, but Hutch eats way too fast. I've got about 2 minutes. Just say, "More."
Are they good eaters?
They're yeah, I'd say they're good eaters. They eat a healthy amount.
Are they picky?
Um, well, I mean, we're getting to the weeds now, Kyle. Um, I think I would still say I'm probably the pickiest eater in my family, to be
Are you really?
honest. I'm a super picky eater. Um, Hutch did have this one reign of not eating vegetables,
Yeah.
and there was one time I handed him a chocolate chip and M&M cookie, and he flipped it over and he pointed to the green M&M and M and said, "Hey," insinuating that we were trying to sneak vegetables. I'm like, "Dude, it's an M&M."
Dude,
Ah,
candy.
if he's a little older, "Nice try, Dad." Throws it in the trash.
Get this pea out of here.
Hey.
Kids say the darndest things.
They do. Um, should we open a fortune cookie?
Yeah, I was just saying, are you fortunate it up right now?
Well, I was gonna say, why don't you open? I feel like I don't have a ton. You could make fun of me, but I'm running low. So
You
we'll see
running
how.
low? All right. I'll
Oh,
dip into my surplus because I've still
yeah.
got quite a bit. Okay,
You
but the cool thing was is like I heard the ruffle in the background, the
you get a
and
little
not like
excited.
that oh yeah. Oh, it means something now.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, oh, he's thinking fortune. All right, so we got to pop. This one's broke.
Oh, a cracked cookie.
Yeah, you can see that it's a pre-fortune when you can see it before you. All right, here we go. What is today's to be great? Hmm. To be great is to be misunderstood.
Whoa.
Yeah. Uh I I don't I don't really know how to take that. To be great is to be misunderstood. First impressions go.
Well, I feel like I don't agree because I think everyone's misunderstood. So, I mean,
Ooh, man, that's
I
deep.
think there's, yeah, I think there's non-great people that are misunderstood. And also, what is greatness? I mean, if we're talking the tippy top, I would
Well,
argue greatness, people are known more, like a musician or a movie star. Like we see more of their life than we see the average person. You know, when you just
yeah.
bump into someone.
So I would kind of take that as like generally if you're doing something great, it's kind of like it's a spectacle because not everybody does it, and so it stands out, so it's a one-off thing.
Hmm.
And most likely, what you're going to experience to get to that point, not everybody is going to experience. So they're not necessarily going to understand what goes on in your world. But it did throw me for a loop at first. Like, to be great is to be misunderstood. Okay, I'll take that. But truthfully, I think yours is more accurate. I like yours better. Are you?
Well, it's simple. I think it's actually very simple, and you don't have to overthink it because it's like you could get real deep because I mean, like, what is great? You know, I mean, he who must not be named was great. He did
I
great
took a great
things,
poop earlier.
terrible, evil things. I'm going to go right over that. I don't want to touch that. What is greatness? I took a great poop earlier.
I thought you weren't going to bring it back up.
My daughter has been calling people poop face lately.
Oh, she's going to getting to the name calling now.
We're at the stage where Emma has to scold our child, and I have to hide behind Emma because I'm usually chuckling. So I know I'm not helpful. Sometimes I can get I'll try to like straight face just for no, don't, and then like look away real fast because she'll just like yell it from the house. Like I'll get in my truck and she'll be like, "Bye, poop face." To me, it's a term of endearment, you know?
That's hilarious. What would make you mad?
What would make me mad?
Yeah, like because right now it seems like, like they're just being kids and it's hilarious. But
Physical trauma. When I say, "Hey, Hutch, you want to pick a book?" and he chucks it at my head. Or when he's done eating his eggs and he throws his fork at his sister. Or when he's done with his drink and he says, "Done," and he throws it on the ground. And it was half full. It wasn't done. He was done with it.
I'm just like visualizing that. Hutch, do you want to read a book? Shoo.
It'll scare you every time because it's like it's a hard book because they're like, the cardboard books or at least a hard cover at that age. And it'll be like already it's like, "Hey, we're settling down. We're gonna read some books." And like, "You want to pick a book?" It's like, "Yeah." Ninja star to the face.
He That's hilarious. Now I'm just picturing him like whatever the noun is, the thing that he's, or not noun, the object, whatever the object is that he's like working on or just involved in, like eventually that thing is going to get thrown.
Yeah. Oh, most things are thrown. I will say this too. Like everyone's always like, boys, I'm like, dude, I was so much gentler with my Hot Wheels than Hutch is. He's like, "Dada, crash." You just smash them together. It chips the paint. I'm like, "No, son. No."
So he's over here just destroying all of his toys.
Yeah, he does.
I was pretty ginger with mine as well.
Yeah.
Like
I like keeping them nice. Like,
yeah, it was preservation.
Mm-hmm.
It was preservation.
Okay, here's the thing. Neither me or you had brothers. And I wonder if that's more, I wonder if people who have brothers are less ginger with their toys. That'd be an interesting question to me.
Well, no, you've got an older sibling because I was the older one.
Well, you're the middle one.
I'm the middle one, yes, but Kelly was
Quite a
15 years older than me. Yeah, quite a bit older. So like,
Yeah.
we had an older sister, but she was much, much older.
Okay.
Yeah. Like she moved out of the house when we were still super, super little. So, but it's interesting. What about Lucy?
Well, I think we're over time. And Lucy, we'll tell about next time.
All right. Thank you for joining into this podcast where we talk about grilled cheese, throwing toys, and
Bye, kids.
everybody's misunderstood.